Hi, you're listening to The Island of a Lost Pilot by Rajesh Bhatia, narrated by Deepak Agnihotri. Chapter 12 The Lost Pilot 0639053551730, Rohan's mobile number. Shekhar failed to contact Rohan for the 23rd time as he found his phone switched off. The time was 11:10 a.m. in Gurgaon and 1:40 p.m. in Plaridel. He was irritated and extremely angry at the carelessness of Rohan. He searched his mobile phone directory and found the number of Abhinav on top, called him and asked him about his son. "Don't worry, uncle, we are also waiting for him. He should be here any minute," he replied casually, but he, along with all his friends, was now really worried. "Please ask him to call me, or if he is afraid or hesitating to call me, you give a call so that I will feel relieved finding him back safely." "Sure, uncle." But Shekhar was not satisfied. He had the numbers of Austin and Thompson, the owners, and dialed Austin's number. Switched off. Same was with the other number. He can't sit idle. "I will wait for another 15 minutes and then take a suitable action," he decided to himself. Again looked at his watch and fixed the time limit up to 11:30 a.m. or up to 2 p.m. at Philippines. Shekhar waited for a few minutes and dialed the number of Mr. Kapoor, and to his surprise, found it also switched off. Through someone from Mr. Kapoor's office, he found out that Mr. Kapoor had left for USA yesterday only to spend a few weeks with his son, and he had no contact number at present. 2:03 p.m. Plaridel. The news of missing of Rohan's plane spread like jungle fire at Plaridel airstrip. All the classes were stopped in between. The flights of all flying schools were called back. Thompson, who was on a regular flight, had landed at Manila and was rushing to Plaridel, while Austin, who was going to land after about 1.5 hours, will be contacted immediately at that time. Steve was at the control tower in conversation with George. About 40 students were waiting at the bottom of the tower. All were worried. Abhinav, Sonu, Thakur and Girish were standing together away from other students. "It is all because of me," Thakur was crying, while others were trying to console him. "In fact, we all are guilty in some way. We have jointly forced him to go there," Abhinav said. "Our friend will be all right. Nothing will happen to him. Don't worry, friends. Have some patience. He will come back." Sonu was wisely trying to convince them. Steve came down and out of the control tower and was amazed and alarmed as well after seeing so much number of students gathered there. He addressed them and said, "Dear students, it is true that Rohan's aircraft is missing. But I want to assure you that the aircraft he was using was one of the best here. He might be lost in bad weather, and I have arranged with the authorities for an intense search. We have not yet received the news of any air crash, so have a heart and pray to God for your friend. We should not lose hope till we hear any bad news." At the same time in India, Shekhar was also informed by Abhinav about the proceedings going on. Shekhar also had waited for the time bar and had already taken action. He had spoken to Mr. D. Singh at the Indian Embassy at Philippines, who had promised to take an immediate action. Shekhar had also spoken to Thompson and Steve and requested them to find his only son. He had told all of them that the search should be concentrated near Subic Bay as he had last spoken to his son while he was on that place. He now intended to go to Philippines Embassy personally at Chanakyapuri, New Delhi. A great problem was now to inform Surekha about this news, but it was necessary also. Shekhar had thought about Rohan will return soon, and therefore he had not told her about this. But as Rohan was missing, Surekha should also know it. Shekhar had to be careful and tactful, as she had a weak heart. He made a call to her and very calmly told her that Rohan was on a routine flight and he has not yet returned. "What does it mean, Shekhar? Are you hiding something from me? Surekha was straightforward. It means that the news is bad, but we should not lose hope. Sometimes the trainee pilots wander hundreds of miles away from their destination and ultimately come back or land somewhere else. I have spoken to everyone at Philippines and they are trying hard to find him. I don't know. I want my son back. Don't just wait. Do something. Do whatever you can from here, shouted Surekha. Have patience. I have already started for Philippines Embassy at New Delhi and will reach home immediately after that. And let me know about the developments, and if Rohan calls you, ask him to speak to me immediately. Surekha had started crying. Surekha, you will have to have patience. Please don't cry. You will only make me weaker. Now, Shekhar had lost all patience. He was driving the car, but all the time he was thinking of his son only. If something had happened to him, how he was going to forgive himself. God had indicated about the danger by taking the life of Thomas, and he didn't take it seriously. He should have called Rohan back. He cursed himself to put the life of his son in danger, and tears rolled at his cheeks. And after some time he started crying. Oh God, please send my son back. I will not impose my ambitions on him and call him back after quitting this bloody training. Oh God, please give me this chance. Otherwise, I will be called the killer of my son.